Dude, with how scared I was just playing the game when I first played it, I can only imagine, like, going through all that. Also, literally having your mind psychically messed with by I guess the monolith and like all that stuff going on. You'd never recover from that mentally. You just wouldn't. There's no way to mentally recover from this. But like, actually, we're getting like, dude, we're so fucked. Yeah, it'll be interesting because I think Isaac Clarke is an actual character in this one, right? Like in the first game, he's just kind of a player avatar with some backstory you can get through the audio logs and stuff, if I remember correctly. I think they changed that for the remake, but at least for the original, that's how it goes. And then I think it's this game where they start introducing like actual character to him and like giving him a voice actor. Well, they had a voice actor, but like he didn't have a ton of lines in the original game because he was more of a player avatar, if I remember correctly. Hey Margiano, how's it going? Yeah, Isaac learns to speak in Dead Space 2, yeah. Somehow going through a horrible trauma made him more talkative instead of less. I guess when so much stupid stuff happens to you because you didn't say anything, you start wanting to talk back to people. But yeah, it should be interesting. I hear that 3 is not great. Might play 3 at some point with a friend of mine, but I guess there's always the remake too, because I haven't played the remake of 1. I played the original for the first time because I thought that would be more interesting. It's kind of like Nathan Drake if Nathan was in a horror game. I've only played like the first Nathan Drake game, the first Uncharted game, like a little bit, and like the shooting in that game is not great. I should probably go back and actually finish it. I got like most of the way through. The last section I remember doing is the like, what was it called? It's not a speedboat. It's a it's like a 2-person vehicle. Jet ski, yeah, like a jet ski with the explosive barrels. And like trying to edge my way through there, like slowly. That's the last section I remember doing. I think I got a little bit farther than that. How's everybody doing? I went to go get groceries today, but I left too late to do my returns. I had some Amazon returns to do, but I left too late. Like I left after lunch. I was like, I'll eat something and then that way I'm not gonna be hungry while I'm grocery shopping. So I should buy less stuff, you know, be easier to stick to my list. But by doing that, I stayed up way too late. Like I stayed up till 1 a.m. last night, which was not a good idea. But anyway, yeah, no, I was like, I didn't have time to wait for like, I went to go do returns and there was like 20 people in line. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get groceries. Came back after getting groceries like 23 minutes later. Still like 15 people in line. I was like, you know what? I got time. I'll do it next week. So. I always forget that like other people exist when I'm factoring in how long it takes to do things, you know, in public. It's like, oh yes, I will just go and do this thing. Oh, that's right, other people exist. Especially since I usually tend to like try and go earlier in the day so I don't run into that kind of stuff when I'm doing groceries or whatever. Dude, it's so funny that Jet Set Radio keeps getting snubbed. I've put Jet Set Radio in at least 3 polls, and it keeps losing by like a few votes every single time. Like there are quite a few people who like Jet Set Radio, so they always vote for it, and it just loses by like 1 or 2 votes every single time. It's quite comical at this point. Oh, did I remember to change the Twitch title and category this time, or did I not? I should double check that. I thought I did. Oh yeah, I did miss Halloween. That's what you were saying too, Margiano. Yeah. Yeah, I was too busy getting my ass beat by Virgil. Missed Halloween. Oh well. It'll still be fun to play Dead Space 2. I did kind of want to play Dead Space 2. Because I really enjoyed Dead Space 1. I think I got busy and I didn't play Dead Space 2 after beating Dead Space 1. But maybe that's for the best. Now I can kind of like come into it and get reacquainted with it. Alright, speaking of, let me go ahead and get the game open. So this game apparently has some issues on PC, which is what I'm playing on, with an Xbox 360 controller, of course. But I looked at the Steam forums and I tried a couple of the common fixes. I didn't get a chance to like open the game, or I did open the game, but I didn't like, you know, actually start playing the game, obviously. So hopefully those fixes worked. We'll find out in a minute here, but oh no, I've lost connection to the EA servers. Oh no. Anyway. Yeah, you can look around the main menu. Oh, there's like a message scrawled on the bottom right there. That's kind of interesting. Why is my mouse still there? I'm using mouse and keyboard here. If I do this, or I'm using controller. Why is there a mouse? Anyway. Oh, there's writing up there too. It's kind of interesting. It kind of looks like the inside of somebody's brain, like how it's depicted, like with neurons or whatever, like some sort of network. I guess for anybody who's more newer to my streams, I did play Dead Space 1 for the first time, the original, last year. Really enjoyed it quite a bit. I played like the original version with an Xbox 360 controller on PC. Went through it once, didn't like do didn't do like secondary playthroughs of it or anything, but I had a good time with it. Wanted to play the second one right after, but ended up new game plus load game, but ended up okay, sure. It's been a year. I'll watch the recap. It's also kind of interesting. Oh, this is cool. You know what this reminds me of? That documentary, like, what was it called? 2020 or whatever? Where they were like, the sun is going to kill us all in 2 years. Oh, this is cool. This is like an actual like lore dump instead of just like a recap of the original. Oh, I see. Somebody fucked with something that they shouldn't have. And everybody else suffered because of it. The game is muted? You are correct. My bad.
Long lost and long forgotten.
We have to figure that out before I got into the game. Thank you.
Had found its holy grail, the key to human immortality. Or so we thought.
I guess it's more of an obelisk than like, or a pillar than a monolith. Like when I think monolith, I think black cube kind of looking thing, or rectangular cube.
Marker bred insanity.
Oh, by the way, this is a mature game, by the way. I would, if you're, I don't know, just as a heads up, like, yeah, this is a mature horror game. So, blood, gore, spooky times, just as a warning.
The scourge released upon Aegis 7
It'd be kind of cool to see this remade with like the remaster graphics, you know? Like, it doesn't look bad with the original graphics, but it'd be kind of interesting to see it remade with like maybe better lighting and better graphics.
I wish I could talk to you.
So I guess the canon ending is the one I did get last time, where you don't succumb to the monolith, which makes sense. And it must be one of those things where it's like they must have had to put a bit of thought into how they do a sequel for the original game, because the original game was like very self-contained. It was like a horrible monstrosity and plague kind of thing released upon on a small space station. So
but everything else was destroyed.
so here, like I said, I'd probably play the third with a friend of mine at some point, even if it's just off stream, but at the very least it'd be good to play like the original like remake at some point.
3 years later,
I mean,
in a hospital on the City station.
if it's sold well enough, I assume they'll want to make a second remake at some point.
Isaac has survived, but his mind is no longer safe.
Okay, so this is hinting at what this game will be like, where Isaac is going to have to battle the demons as his head as much as he's going to have to battle the real ones in front of him.
For the marker changes all.
Right, the marker, that's what they call it. They don't call it like the monolith or something. They call it the marker. All right. Well, who's ready to hear me scream and holler? I think what thing I am going to do, by the way, is I'm going to play on Survivalist. So, for one thing, I have played the original Dead Space. For two, after playing through Resident Evil 2 Remake with Leon and playing through Dead Space 1, I've found that I am very, very conservative in my play style in these games. I always pick up everything I can. I min-max the hell out of things. I always grab all the loot. I'm a filthy little loot goblin. And so because of that, I don't feel like I struggled too much on the original Dead Space when I played through on normal. So I think I'm going to play through on Survivalist for Dead Space 2 here. I think that'll probably be a good difficulty. It literally says for veteran Dead Space players, so I think playing on Survivalist is a good idea here. Is there supposed to be audio here? Oh, okay, there it goes. I wonder what new weapons there'll be in this game. There were some guns I just didn't use in the original that maybe I should try out this time, or see what new weapons there are.
Come in, Isaac. Oh God. I'm so
Old video
sorry,
recordings?
Isaac. Look at the time difference. I'll call you back later.
It's okay. How you doing?
Good. You're right, Isaac. The Ishimar is a great ship. I am
Huh.
so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Yeah, I mean, Isaac had some voice acting in the original, but he wasn't an actual character. He was more of a vessel for the player, which did kind of like undercut things a little bit, because you didn't have too much of a connection to his wife, I think.
You up for 6 months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting on a range Thursday.
I did feel like my motivations and Isaac's motivations were a little bit deviated throughout that game, just because I cared more about getting off and I didn't really have a reason to actually go and try and like rescue his wife. I think the remake kind of fixed that from what I've heard, but by giving him more character and, you know, making him care more about, oh, it was girlfriend, not wife. Same diff.
I wanted to end like this.
Ooh.
I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Oh, I can look around a little bit. Kind of like the opening of the original game.
She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a Planet Cracker class vessel.
Hey, Ishimura.
How's the audio, by the way?
Yes.
Too quiet, too loud?
Mining operation on Aegis 7.
Maybe you could turn it up a little bit.
Communications went down
But I wouldn't want to
shortly
turn up
after
much
their
more than
arrival.
this.
You were part of the repair mission.
I like the framing of this.
Am I right?
The like
What did you find
table,
aboard the ship, Isaac?
the over the shoulder thing with the like flashbacks in the background.
What did they find aboard
Audio's
the ship,
good, thank you.
Isaac?
Okay.
Did you have contact with this?
I guess I could turn on subtitles if you guys need those too.
It made you see things, didn't it? Things you didn't want to see.
It spoke to me.
What did it say, Isaac?
Oh jeez.
What did it say?
Oh, they're starting out early, huh?
Isaac, can you hear me?
Some of the weapons have been buffed in Dead Space 2. The plasma cutter is still a beast in this game, though. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I played through most of 1 with just the plasma cutter being my main weapon for obvious reasons. And, like, I think 1 or 2 other weapons to deal with, like, hordes of enemies, of, like, smaller enemies.
Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Good. Steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I? Alright, I know you're confused right now.
Oh, he's so dead. This is the tutorial character that will die as soon as he's done with explaining the tutorial to us. Oh! Or even before that. Okay. Oh my gosh. They certainly have... Oh, transformation sequence. Okay, well... We're starting out even more viscerally than the original. Like, the original had more of a build-up to, like, the reveal. Like, horror build-up. This one, we're just getting into it. Oh, hi, sorry, the guy with all the bandages on his face reminded me of the opening of, what is it? Oh. Sorry. Send it to the father. Oh, shoot. Spammy. The guy with all the bandages on his face reminded me of, Chapter 1. Okay. Jeez. Ladder climbing scene. And I'm still in a dream. Yeah, Snake Eater. Shoot, why am I blanking on the name? The Metal Gear 5, sorry. Turning on subtitles? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let me do that. But, oh, by the way, if you're having issues with this, apparently one of the fixes is turning off VSync and manually putting it to 60 FPS in your, like, NVIDIA or, like, your GPU settings. Like limiting it to 60 FPS because physics are tied to the frame rate. Oh, he just had like bandages all over his face, which if you know the opening of MGS5, there's a character, without spoiling anything, there's a character at the start of that game who also has like his head completely covered in bandages and like it also starts in like a medical facility with things going on, so kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Maybe under audio. Here we are. There we go. No, it's a spoiler. Does anybody care if I spoil Metal Gear Solid 5's, like one of the big twists for Metal Gear Solid 5, or no? So this is our actual tutorial here. Oh, those guys are gonna get ganked. Oh, hello. Why are they shooting at me? I thought they needed me. Oh, okay. But it reminded me of the bandage guy who helps you in the intro of MGS5, who turned out to be the actual big boss later. At least drop his gun for me, you fucks. Come on! I mean, I couldn't pick it up anyway. My arms are kind of preoccupied.
I want the key subjects terminated and the facility scrubbed.
Oh, I see. We're just wiping the slate clean. Infection has breached containment. We're just wiping it clean. I gotcha. Typical. So typical. Game looks a little bit better than the original. I will say that. I mean, it was still on the PS3 and Xbox 360 from what I remember, so it couldn't like push things too far forward, but it does look a little bit better. Lighting is still pretty similar from what I remember. Oh, we got a recording playing. This table's gonna get knocked away somehow, isn't it?
Looking much better today, yes, don't you think?
What's going on here?
It hurts. It still hurts? Yes, I'll schedule you for another session.
Oh, I see. I gotta go this way.
I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can take another session out there.
Yeah, I think there's a mod to remove them. I'll take a look at them, but I'll probably just not touch them until like the end game or something.
Come on, Strauss. I'm here to help you. It was black. Deep black and glowing red with symbols.
So is this somebody who survived the Ishimura as well? I guess I can't remember if other people have survived the Ishimura. I don't think so.
Come on, Strauss. What? It was just sharp.
Jeez, okay.
It was just sharp.
This seems like more like a military interrogation than psychiatric help.
There's no more room for anything. I can't remember what he looks like. I can't remember. The symbols, Strauss.
Voice actors are doing a good job.
They told me that it wasn't my fault. I didn't kill him. They didn't deserve this, and I didn't deserve this. Fucker. Put Mr. Strauss back in stasis, adjust his medication up 30 milligrams, and we'll try another session first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I'll take a look at them, but I'll try not to use them, basically.
Nolan Strauss.
Okay, so just for peace. Oh, that's not good. Why do they have, like,
Now,
galactic medicine? Why do they have, like, these things? These were, like, things we saw in the original game, too. They're, like, representations of the marker.
much better today, yes, don't you think?
Did we get captured by, like, believers in the marker, maybe? That would explain why they are treating us the way they are. Okay. Thank you. I didn't think on camera anybody survived the Ishimura, but they could have retconned that somebody else made it off. So I didn't know if that was a retcon or not. Like, that happens sometimes, right? Like Halo 1 to Halo 2. So, Johnson, you ever gonna tell me how you got back? Sorry, Dons. Classified. Well, you can forget those adjustments in your M2 scope. Oh! Hello.
Come on, man. Patient 4. I remember you. Tideman said all the key subjects need to be eliminated. Listen, terminated. Which one more? Listen to me, man.
Yes, I can recite giant chunks of Halo 2's cutscenes from heart.
Just cut me out of this straitjacket. No one's getting out of here alive. Don't do it.
Ooh. Oh?
There's no escaping from what I've done. Take it easy, buddy. Just take it easy. Your rig is red. It's
A
red.
brief moment of sanity, huh?
There's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker. You should grab them.
He's gonna off himself as soon as I look away, isn't he?
Go ahead. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore.
Okay, so use health pack automatically uses the B button. Try not to press that.
Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
Yeah, there it is. Tally marks, huh? You made 5 tally marks, so I'm guessing that's the amount of people he killed. He probably killed like a bunch of people, went crazy and killed the people down in that room there, is what I'm guessing. It looks like some kind of mental hospital slightly. Like, this looks kind of like the arts and crafts room. There's a wheelchair over there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because we're still in the PS3, Xbox 360 era, so sometimes you get bodies jiggling, and I can't tell if it's the game trying to freak me out or just physics. It's kind of funny how Goofy, he's like pistol holding the flashlight, because they're just reusing the animations from the plasma cutter, I'm guessing. But yeah, sometimes, you know, you don't expect a game to go past the first one, and so you have to retcon things from the first game into the second.
Suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on Aegis 7.
Okay.
How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Why should I trust you?
Because
Memory
I'm
loss.
the one shooting at you.
Fair enough.
Just follow the route I'm sending you.
Well, we can talk back now, so that's an improvement, I suppose. I can stomp, what's the melee button? Because there was like a... Okay, so that's still that. I see. D-pad is for that. B button is for using medkits automatically. Y is going to be my ability juice when I get my ability juice. For stasis and stuff. RT without aiming? Right, yes, because you have to RT to... Yeah, you have to aim to fire properly in this game. Yep. Yeah, because there's the punch and then there's the kick. Okay. Thank you. Spend a minute. Yeah, it does feel a little goofy going back to this with, like, having to aim down sights to fire, but I'll probably get used to it pretty quick. I usually aim down sights to fire anyway, so... when I'm playing video games. I just need to remember that because I don't have a gun yet. Okay, so what's coming out of that door? Oh, hey, Ruff. Ah, I see. We're just gonna slide something past it. What happens if I just go up to the door? Does anything happen? No, that's kind of funny. I wonder if I can start looting things yet. Somebody's ragdolling in the corner. See, that's what I mean. Like, sometimes you get jump scares that are just like, is something crawling through the vents? Or somebody just like vibrating into a wall. It's hard to tell. They're playing Sudoku? No, not Sudoku. What is it? Scrabble? I think it's Scrabble. You guys ever played Scrabble? It's okay. As a word game goes, it's okay. Oh, there's chess as well. Is this the room that I was looking down on before? I guess so. Although I think the lights went out, so... for that extra spookies immersion. I'm guessing one of the bodies is probably gonna grab me. Or that. That kind of got me. That was kind of loud. Remember playing Scrabble in elementary school? Yeah, I've played it a couple times with family. It's okay. As a word game goes, it's okay. Didn't I see something glowing earlier? Like some credits or something? This game has like a credit system, right? If I remember correctly. Maybe I just was seeing the alarm clock. Good use of sound design again. I forgot that that's what made Dead Space 1 so atmospheric, was the use of sound more than anything. Moody lighting and a good lighting system and gotcha. And good use of environmental sounds to imply that there are enemies around when there aren't. I don't know. Sometimes I think I know too much about video games for them to be scary, but then something jumps at me and I get freaked out. Boggle 2 wasn't really good at though, yeah. I never got into like what was that? Wordle? I never got into that. Did you guys see that somebody made a parody of that called 34 Roll or something? Where it's like, try and guess which character has more results on Rule 34. And see how many of you can get right in a row. Oh, the shadow behind us of something. That's good. That's good. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I forgot. Yeah, no. I forgot how good this game is with like its environmental lighting and everything. And its atmosphere. Well, I guess I can't say I forgot. I just forgot how good like Dead Space 1 was. Because like I still think, oh, do we have main access ways now? Oh, we have vents. Oh, that's great. Right, because we're an engineer. Which means we solve problems. Not problems such as, what is the meaning of life? And what is love? That would fall under your philosophy of life. I solve more practical problems. Like, what am I gonna do if some mean Mother Hubbard tries to stab me in the face? If that don't... In that case, use a gun. And if that don't work,
Are you alright?
use more
Why are you
guns.
helping me?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Is this
Not if
stasis
you
then?
follow my route.
I don't like this.
You don't have
There
to
was
like
stasis
it.
technology in the original. It kind of like let you slow things down and stuff, I guess. What happens if I deactivate this? Huh, there's a little animation for that. Oh, I see. We're ripping the stasis thing out of it. That's cool. Okay, so we can do the kinesis grab again. I wonder if we're gonna have to use that to kill some enemies before we even get to... What can I grab here? Can I grab the body? Oh, I can grab that. Oh, okay. Let me just grab one of these metal rods, because, yeah. That's kind of cool. That they're making you fight without a weapon at the start of the game. Also, it lets you see the, like, impalement physics and stuff. And lets you know that, like, fighting with kinesis is a good way of conserving your, ammunition. If it's available. Making better use of your environment. One for good measure. Okay, it was B. Yeah, it's B while aiming. Can I pick this up? Oh, it's like a switch of some kind. I see. Okay. See, this is how I am in these games where, like, yeah, I do get freaked out and I'm constantly on tenterhooks, but I do, like, kind of poke around my nose and everything. So I end up seeing quite a bit of stuff, but I also end up grabbing a bunch of stuff. No, that's bait. That's gotta be bait. No? Okay. I guess it's just there because you might have taken damage on the first enemies in the game. Fair enough. So far, so good. I haven't gotten hit yet. I wonder if this game will be as linear as the original was. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I gotta say, I do prefer having a gun just in my hand. Because now I don't have... Now I have to search for... Can I pick that up out of him and use it? Oh. Yeah, I can. Oh! Reusable! Reduce, reuse, recycle. Haha. All right. I think I can. Do you have to destroy the bodies to get the credits? Yeah, okay. Okay. So we have our rig. We have our in-game inventory again. Or like in-universe inventory and like UI and stuff. Shotgun wedding, a friend, run Isaac. Those might be... No. Those are, I see. That's chapter 1. I thought that those were quests that might be like from DLC, but... So we still have air as... Yeah, okay. I hear you. Calm down. Weapons. Okay. What happens if I stomp like normal people bodies? Do I get anything? No, I just look like a psychopath? Okay. Yeah, it's interesting that they're throwing you in without weapons. Oh, a node. No, just small med back. Dang it. But it's interesting that they're throwing you in without weapons at the start of the game. I can imagine, like, if you never played Dead Space 1, you'd be really freaking out at this point in the game. And so, like, you'd probably have a lot harder time. There's probably quite a few people who died the first time around to the first enemy of the game. Just because they were like, oh shoot, stasis, weapon, how do I, and then just died, right? Faker? No, not faking? Okay. Stomp, yeah. Just in case. Can I pick up pieces? Oh, you can pick up pieces of the guys and use them as well. You can even pick up the bodies themselves and kind of like hurl them around. Yeah, seems like it. Because it's like the first thing you're learning here in the game, rather than learning like the mechanics of the plasma cutter, which let you, you know, like shoot like horizontal or vertically. You're getting a tutorial about using kinesis first. I do think it works pretty well though, like as a tutorial and everything. I don't know if I'll use it a ton. I should use it when I can throughout the game, if for no other reason. Oh, I see where I'm gonna get my laser gun. Just because I have a tendency to forget about using special abilities in games where they give me a gun, because I'm just like, ah yes, gun in my hand, the solution to every problem. Oh, it's still locked. Probably I'll unlock in a minute. Once I get the gun, it'll probably unlock for ammo. I guess one nice thing about picking up stuff now is that it'll just give me health.
What the fuck are you doing? I can hear you. Come help me, please.
Calm down. I'll cut you out of there. Is that a tissue laser? A plasma cutter?
Oh.
Oh my god! Fuck! What the fuck are you doing? Shit! Help! I'm trying! I'm trying!
And he's dead. All right, let's see if I remember how to use this thing. Yeah, okay. Does reloading get rid of any extra ammo that you had, by the way? I can't remember if that's a mechanic in this game or not. Yeah, especially on like higher difficulties. If I stomp the dude's dead body... Oh, you can giblet him. That's kind of funny. Oh, now he's caught between my legs. Ragdoll physics. Sorry. No? Okay. Cool. So I can just reload without worrying about it. Okay, cool. I do appreciate that. I don't think it's terrible when a horror game makes you drop the rest of your magazine upon reloading, but it is one of those things where I have to like get over my habit of like, you know, always reloading every time. Dude, that I kill him? Oh, is this a scripted thing? Do I have to let him like... It's not like in Mafia where you lose the ammo in your clip. Yeah, some games do that. Where you just like drop the rest of the clip and so you lose whatever's left. Some war games do that too because it improves ammo conservation like considerations, right? Where the player has to weigh reloading now or reloading in like when they're closer to having no ammo left. So yeah, it looks like the game also still has the same system where depending on what you're low on, it'll give you more of that ammo type or whatever, depending on what you have equipped. So that's good. Because now I'm starting to get plasma ammo for my plasma cutter as soon as I picked it up, so. Well, reliable. It's interesting that it's also kind of like a retrofitted one. Like it seems like we've just attached it to the flashlight rather than it being a bespoke like piece of equipment that Isaac was using in the original game. Oh, good old bathroom scene.
You have to dismember the creatures to
Yeah,
stop
I'm aware.
I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah,
them.
so have I.
Stay in one piece.
Thanks.
Somebody really should turn that water off. You flood the whole place. I don't know. Sometimes the body ragdoll physics are just kind of goofy. Shoot me, will you? Oh, I also have to remember to be cautious about dead bodies. I think I went most of the original game without getting jump scared by dead bodies. Just because I would shoot them like way ahead of time. The teddy bear. I wonder if we're gonna get more of those baby things. Those are freaky. The fake. No, it's a real aquarium. Can I like... Here. Okay, so we have hit effects on it where it sounds like glass is breaking, but there's no like actual glass breaking or anything. Fair enough. Doesn't need to be in the game for it to be good or whatever. It's just interesting sometimes to see how far they went with certain stuff. I wonder if you like shoot it. Hold on, this is stupid, but no. Okay, gotcha. I see. Dude, the pacing is so good. Can I just say that, like, the pacing in this game has been so good so far. You had, like, a brief moment of quiet, of, like, looking around the lobby and stuff after getting your first weapon, and you're feeling a bit more confident now that you have a weapon, and you get a little bit farther in, and they have the first time where they're gonna spawn an enemy behind you and two in front of you. Like, soon after getting the weapon, and, like, disorienting you with the fog and everything. The pacing in this game is amazing, dude. Like, I'm like, I'm actively terrified. They are doing a very good job. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? Oh, it is. Okay, hold on. I need to double check. Sorry. This is what I was saying. Like, I double check everything, and so I end up with a good amount of loot. And so I didn't have too many troubles with the first game. I should probably heal. Yeah, there we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. I mean, there was that, like, test tube area in the first game, too, where they were literally kind of, like, growing people or whatever. Where are the babies? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just very cautious when I play these types of games, so. Surprised EA allowed in the game. I mean, Dead Space 1 did fairly well, so they probably got away with a bit more stuff than in the first time. Oh, good old audio logs. Where'd your gun go, buddy? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. That clip of, for the plasma cutter just kind of like bounced all around. Because physics. I assume the plasma, like, rifle thing that the, security is using is probably the second gun we'll get in the game. After the plasma cutter. I wonder if we'll get a different gun sooner than chapter 1 or if it'll be after chapter 1. That's bait. I'm just gonna pick it up from here because that is totally bait. Which game does the game want me to go? Wants me to go that way? Okay, never mind, it's not bait, it's just optional loot. Might still be bait. They do kind of booby trap some of the optional loot in this game, or at least they did in the original. Oh no, I don't want some petunias. I want to yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. If it's somebody's first time playing a game, like if for some reason they skipped over the first one and are playing this as their first introduction to the series, they still have to, like, try and communicate that to the player as best they can. Even though it should be fairly obvious to the player at this point.
Isaac, come on, they're after us.
Wait. Who is? Who's after us?
The government, Isaac. Yeah, that's the guy they were talking to before.
Dana, your fucking route didn't work. There's a security lockdown.
I told you to hurry. How'd you miss it?
Look, I don't need your help.
How'd you miss it? Bah, 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 bah. Gosh dang it. It's the first game all over again. Isaac, do this. Isaac, do that. Why don't you do something for once? Where's the other dude? Oh, there he is. I think I just threw his own leg at him. Yeah, there it is. Nah, shoot. At least the reload's fairly fast. Yeah, the plasma cutter is still very good, and there's a reason why it's your first weapon in the game. It deals with the standard ones pretty well.
Okay, you're right. I do need your help. Talk to me.
Look, Isaac, we don't have to be friends. But like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy, not me. All right, I found you a new route.
Fine. So where the hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station orbiting Saturn. As for the outbreak... Shit!
Oh, this looks interesting. Some sort of vending machine? A vamp? I think the reason why, because testers kept forgetting and always aim for the head, which is a bad idea in Dead Space. Yeah, I mean, that's your natural inclination if you're playing a third-person or first-person shooter, to aim for the head. Does seem like it stuns them if you shoot off their head, but there's just like a little animation that plays. Okay, so the dude's gonna pop out of there. Probably. As soon as I pick this up. No? Okay. Maybe once I get around the corner here. Or maybe that's where they were spawning out of earlier. Where's the game want me to go? That way? Okay, we're going this way then. Sorry. Again, loot goblin. I'm gonna check everything I can. Oh, wait, is this where I came from? I can't tell. Because the game wants me to go that way. I can't tell if this looks familiar or not. I thought we didn't come this way, did we? No, we did. Yeah, no, I'm going backwards, sorry. Because we came down here. And then we came past here. And then there was the lobby. I think we just went around the other way. Yeah, I think we came down this way instead. And you can go either way. Okay. Because, yeah, because that door closed. So I'm guessing we're going this way. Yes, okay. Power node acquired. Text log. All right, what do we got? Reception desk. Please refer all registrants complaining of anxiety and or psychological problems to the other hospitals in the area were booked and running low on mood elevating medications. With recent CACE layoffs and increased tension between unitologists and Earth government, I thought that was enough of a spike in cases, but this new wave is something entirely different. Dr. Brian Alpers, Department of Psychology. Okay. House Officer Lee Clean. Okay. I wonder where this takes place on. Like, where is this? I think they said somewhere in the solar system, right? Mars or Venus or something. I wonder if this building is going to be the entire section of the entire bit of this game or not. Kind of like the original had the space station. Oh boy, glove dispensers. I should grab some of those. Probably going to be getting my hands dirty here pretty soon. Another text log. Maintenance report. Stasis bed. Blah, blah, blah. Received. Replaced. Unit. Discussed. Induction coil still not firing. Testing for shattered matrix. Called in to dispatch to cancel next appointment. This may take all day. Okay, so we have stasis beds. Guessing that's just kind of like... Yeah. This is where we get our stasis thing. It is kind of interesting. Oh, interesting. There's a hacking minigame. Am I doing this right? Oh, blue weak points. I see. I was like, that doesn't look like a success. Okay, interesting. There's a little hacking minigame now. Right. The soldier ones are going to have more armor on their legs, so I have to shoot at their arms. Okay. Slowly recharges over time. Interesting. Seems like they want you to use your abilities more, because stasis was something you had to go to like different places to refill. But it also makes it harder to like for the player to soft lock themselves if they need stasis for a puzzle. So built on Titan, one of Saturn's moons. Okay, gotcha. Security gate, maybe in a minute. Okay, yeah, let's open the gate. No. Oh, I see. Stasis, right. Environmental puzzles. Oh, that was a waste of stasis. Dogs will probably come back here soon. The puker. Pukes acid, I'm guessing. Has a bit of a range attack. That upgrades him from the normal enemies by having a bit of a range attack. I think you mentioned him when I was playing through Dead Space 1 as being pretty annoying, if I remember correctly, or somebody did. This room looks familiar. Not sure why. Just kind of does. Similar geometry, maybe to, or in assets to, one of the rooms in, the previous game, where you got chased, the med lab where you got chased around, by the big dude, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I feel like the most annoying enemies were always just like the dogs and the babies, just because they would rush you. Stasis is probably better in this game now that you can have it on a recharge. You can probably upgrade how fast it recharges too. Might be worth doing. I didn't upgrade stasis too much in the original game until I was like way late game, and I just had extra points to spend basically. But given that you're gonna have it throughout the entire game, like the plasma cutter, stasis, and all that are probably things you're gonna want to use for the entire game. Oh. Hi, dead wife. Yeah. I've heard that one before. Man, world design is really good. Counseling services. Coping with life off-world? Do you miss the atmosphere? Have you recently been diagnosed with a serious illness? We're here to provide you with top-tier counseling and diagnosis. Depression, terrestrial lounging, terminal illness. Schedule an appointment with your physician. Titan Memorial Medical Center. Okay. Text log again. Chairman Donovan, this is Dr. Brooks. I've said this many times and I'll say it again. I don't like the secrecy behind the new labs they've installed in the psych wing. It's been 3 years and we still don't have the faintest clue what's going on. Such secrecy has no place in an open and free society. The networks are so isolated we can't even tell they have one, let alone shift through it to see if there's anything unethical taking place right under our noses. If we don't get some traction on this soon, I'm going to go to Tideman and insist on formal review of these policies. Brooks out. I think you were a couple of years too late, Chairman Donovan. Being off planet? Yeah, I mean, I imagine, like, being away from the Earth for a long periods of time, you know. I don't want to die. I'm afraid you can't help that. We're all dead here. Something here is Lord. Is lost. Something is lost. They were here. Something is lost. Probably hope or whatever is lost. Okay. All is lost. I see. No, it is all. Yeah, it's all. They are here, or they something here. All is lost. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, it's not as intense as this probably, but you just think about those people who were trapped up in space. What was that, last year or whatever? That Elon Musk brought down with SpaceX or whatever, where they were trapped up there for an extra long time, and you know, it probably does horrible things to your like mental. Well, you know, it probably drains at your mental state and your physical health to be up in space like that, because the human body isn't like designed for space, obviously, and to be away from Earth and all that. Save yourself. Working on it. Critical needs patient room. Warning, volatile gas is in use. Oxygen in use. No smoking or open flame. Well, I'm sure that'll go over okay. Hey, how's it going? Immediately. Immediately. Oh, that did not work. Okay. Oh, do I have control here? Oh, I see.
Shoot the lockdown switch to stop decompression.
I wonder if I would have actually got sucked out of there if I didn't realize what was going on. Also, my face toggles aren't working, so that's fun. Oh well, I'll try and fix it later. I did update OBS, so maybe something got broken. I fixed one thing that got broken by just updating something, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think I only got jumped by like dead bodies like once or twice throughout the entire original Dead Space. So, see how that goes this time around. No power node. Got 3 or 4 of those now. Hopefully we get a spot to use them soon. I see our first store coming up. Probably just gonna cycle through all the save slots here. Be nice to have some proper armor. Wonder if we can buy that here at the shop. Oh, this is probably the first time we'll also see all the DLC stuff as well.
Engineer Isaac Clarke. Updating inventory to CEC.
Not connected to EA servers. Additional unlockable items may not be available for purchase. Oh no! Anyway, shooting the windows can be used against necrophores. Oh, that's a good thought. Yeah. So we have our safe here, right? Inventory, shop. You can buy and sell stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at all those DLC items. Med pack bonus. Weapon bonus. They're also free, so that's how you know that they're also like not. Oh, you have the heavy duty vintage suit. Yeah, maybe I'll mess around with them in like the late game or something, but like I don't want to mess around with them too much unless you want me to do a fashion show minute, and then I can just like put everything that's DLC in the safe. I could do fashion show a minute. Well, let me buy the like engineering suit, because we're definitely gonna want that. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, I want armor, please. Thank you. I think it's pretty much the same animation as the original game for climbing in there. Okay. Like how the music shifted there when you first put on armor. No suit yet? Or no helmet yet? Or... There it is. Yeah, no, the Dead Space armor is still very cool looking. I like how it's got like the kind of like armored insect look to almost to it. Let me sell some of these health packs. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll keep like 3 of them. That's probably fine for now. I don't know. Nah, I'll play dress up some other time. Maybe when we're later in the game. Refurbished plasma cutter. Dead Space TM unlock, used and refurbished by CEC. This is kind of neat. Actually, I'll grab this. This doesn't have any extra bonus effects to it. It's just the classic plasma cutter. This is like the one thing that doesn't have extra bonus effects to it, really. There's a forged plasma cutter. Huh. Agility plasma cutter. So this is the... Yeah, this is the plasma cutter from the first game. And then this is the one from this game. I think, again, the only major difference is that this is a bespoke piece of technology that Isaac was using in the first game. And this is like kind of a cobbled together mess, to be honest, where you have the flashlight with a thing attached to it that was pulled off a medical device. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Dead Space 1 plasma cutter just in the safe a minute. We're playing Dead Space 2, not Dead Space 1, so yeah, maybe I'll do a fashion show later with the DLC stuff, but I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Maybe if I get desperate, I'll pick some of it up, you know?
Entering vacuum.
Huh. They're introducing the vacuum a lot sooner than they did in the first game. Kind of speed running a lot of the mechanics from Dead Space 1. Interesting. I didn't know if there was like an oxygen like venting kind of look to that in the original game or not. Oh. Oh, hello. First boss fight of the game? Okay. Run, Isaac, run! Shoot. Isaac, you goober, move. Man, not letting up. Oh, duh, I should be using stasis on it. And I bet I can, like, throw things at it, too. Okay, using a med pack. Nice. I like that you don't need stasis to, like, shoot it. I also appreciate the glowy weak points. Dang it. Although I will say this boss fight is a little boring just because it's like running around in circles. You could just run around in circles waiting for your stasis to recharge if you're not trying to take pot shots at it while stasis is down. I do think I want to upgrade, if I can, how quickly stasis recharges, because I feel like just waiting for it to recharge for like giant chunks of the game is gonna get annoying. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Come on. Dude, look how long it takes stasis to recharge. Okay, better make this count then. There we go. Let me guess. Not quite. Oh, I thought it. Okay. Oh, there it is, yeah. Oh, it's just a fake out.
That thing was
I see. If you go up and try and pick it up, it just
I'm out of the hospital.
Okay.
jumps at you again.
The tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
All right, while you're doing that, Clark, I'm gonna loot the rest of this room.
Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with a self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tideman tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only if you reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
I see. Interesting. So Isaac's mind has become sort of a conduit or a beacon for the beacon, I suppose. Oh, there's a stasis recharge system on the wall. Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have. Oh, that's what that is? Oh, okay. I thought that was a door entrance, like, unlock thing. Okay. Yeah. I guess I probably could have run up to that and interacted with that during the boss fight. For good measure. But yeah. I imagine it's totally possible to get through this whole game just with a plasma cutter, same as the original. I think you said that there was an achievement for doing so, in fact, in the original game, right? Yeah, I feel like the difficulties at are right about the right level. This is reminding me a lot of the original game here. Like this section here. The bowels of this place remind me a lot of the bowels of that other space station. Probably partially intentional. Similar geometry because it's made by the same groups of people. No, it's not. No, I guess it's just a toolbox instead of a loot box. Okay. Oh, first uses of, gosh dang it. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then another hacking minigame? No, just vents. Okay. First vents with enemies, maybe? Can I aim in here? No. Interesting. I wonder why the vents were here other than, like, to act as a ways of getting around for the player. 20% off! Oh boy! Hope that sale is still good. Audio log. Alright.
This is Sorensen from CEC. Cut off their limbs. It's the only way they go down. It's their limbs, that's the secret. Comms are down.
And loading screens. Yeah. Wasn't there that exact same like audio log in like the first game? Towards the start of the game? That was like one of the first audio logs I feel like in the first game as well. Oh, this stuff is new. Oh, we can actually get guns now. If we want to. So we can get the javelin gun, which is a new weapon, I believe. Pneumatic spear launcher with electrical charge. Okay. You can launch a javelin. Are javelins resalvageable or are they like one use? And then there's the line beam, which was pretty decent in the original game. You can also buy ammo for quite a few things. Might as well sell the gold semiconductor a minute. I could have used some actual like more regular ammo for the plasma cutter, so let me grab some of that as well. I don't know. Anybody got any opinions on the javelin gun? It looks okay, but I kind of just want something that'll deal with like groups of enemies rather than just Here. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's grab all this stuff. One sec. I'm just gonna clear out all the like DLC stuff a minute. It's annoying me. Just gonna move into the safe, and if I want to, I can mess around with it later. The javelin gun is great. Your aim needs to be on point, and the ammo is not resalvageable, though. Okay. If the ammo was resalvageable, it would be a pretty easy pickup. But I imagine it works similar to throwing a javelin through an enemy with kinesis, so it's a one-hit kill if you actually get it. Oh, all the armors too. I imagine I can swap armors, I guess. I guess it's time for a little bit of a fashion show. The secondary fire is good for crowd control, but it drains your ammo. Okay. I do like the designs of the different armors. And it's cool seeing like other in-world like designs for armors than the standard like engineer one. That was the same in the original, where you could get like different armors for stuff, but yeah. Okay. I guess it's a new gun, so let me see how much money I have after I finish dealing with all the DLC stuff, and then I'll look at maybe look at what I want to, if I want to grab one in a minute. I'd be down to try a new gun, because we did use the line gun a decent amount in the original game, so it'd be nice to try something else. Really? High praise, high praise. Okay, yeah, I'll try it out. That's a slightly different animation. Yeah, so armors are stored in the safe as well. Kind of wish I could skip through this animation. I guess it is supposed to be a big deal when you get a new piece of armor in the game. Supposed to be. Oh, what does the vintage suit look like? So I imagine this is like the fully upgraded version of the suit from the base game, or from the original game. I feel like the armor for Dead Space 2 is a bit more angular in the face. Interesting, he's got that like spandex thing on his head. Yeah, it looks like a lot more grody than the other armors too. Yeah, it was in the original game as well, where it's like, oh gosh, yes, more storage slots and better armor. The vintage suit almost looks like diving armor, actually. I thought it would be more like Dead Space 1 armor, and it kind of is, but it looks a bit more like diving armor, if that makes sense. Like some sort of diving suit. With like the tank on the back and like the rubber undersuit. Yeah, I don't know. What does it say on his leg there? I think it says like playing with fire or something. Hold on, can I see that? If I exit here a minute. It says something, playing dirty. Oh, it says playing dirty. Okay. That's kind of neat. Okay, I think that was the last DLC item cleared out. Oh, no, wait, there is still the forged engineering suit. Okay. The vintage suit is supposed to be the third suit you get, but I guess since the game thinks you paid extra, they gave it to you at the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. I just bought the game on Steam. I don't know if it's like the Ultimate Edition or whatever of version of the game or whatnot, but yeah. Okay. I guess the closest thing you could do would be for example, since I have the engineering suit, I could keep wearing the like upgraded version of it, or like the one with like other benefits or whatever, but yeah. Because I think it's benefit trade-offs for most of that stuff, isn't it? Like even the guns are supposed to have like, you know, faster fire rate but like slower reload time or something like that. Anyway, so this is the armor we should have at this point in the game. Okay. Yeah, because if I look in the safe, there is the engineering suit, the forged engineering suit. Oh, it just heals an extra 15% while using med packs. Purchase guarantees a minimum of 15 inventory slots and 15% armor. Your rig retains the highest upgrade of armor in inventory. Okay. I think I'm fine. I like how it says Dead Space TM unlock. I guess that's an unlock for having Dead Space 1 save file or something, which makes sense. Is a cool way of doing that. Okay, so how much money do I have? I have 16k. I think I can afford to get the javelin gun. And then I'll buy 2 things of the spears. Okay. I think I want to reassign that. Yeah, there we go. I'd like the plasma cutter to be on my top D-pad. Okay. Kind of want to try shooting it, but I guess we'll get a chance at some point. Weapon switching time isn't too long. Oh, we have the bench too. Nice. Yeah. So we have the station model. Duration, number of shots, charge time. Yep. Okay. Air, hit points, probably something we'd like to upgrade a minute. And then we have the plasma cutter, of course. Let's grab more HP, of course. Let's upgrade the plasma cutter's damage and capacity. Get some of those early upgrades out of the way. What can we do for javelin gun? So we can upgrade its damage, reload, capacity, pretty much standard stuff. Okay. I do have 1 node left. Let me just upgrade the duration of stasis. Just get some of those early upgrades out of the way. Where it's like you just spend 1 node and you get an immediate upgrade without having to worry about like working your way towards other upgrades. So now we have 12 shots in there. This has 5 shots each before reload. Okay. Hope there's a save point nearby. I don't want to have to do all that shopping again. Oh! Huh, right. We're in a more residential area this time. There's actually other people supposed to be around. It's an active outbreak in the middle of a city. Huh, didn't see that coming. Didn't freak me out because it was so far away, but I didn't expect it to like suddenly do that when I picked that up. Emergency effects. Declaring martial law. Oh boy. Wake me when it's over.
Attention. This is Director
Tideman, huh? Apparently that's the person who hates our guts and ordered our deaths, so.
All citizens are ordered to evacuate.
Stasis pack, right. Okay. I usually ended up selling those in the original game. I'll probably do that even more so here since they can recharge over time. No, not something I can break. All right. The game's given us enough of a break. I'm guessing that we're about to get it back into it again. We're here to help. EarthGov are liars. Director Tideman. Courage, compassion, stability. EarthGov. EarthGov. Good things are happening. Well, there's screams behind the door. Power lock enabled. Okay. I can come back with a power node. I forgot that that was a thing. I'll have to remember when I get another power node. Actually, can you buy power nodes yet in this? Oh, power node. Hold that thought, screaming, dying people. There's loot to be had. Probably. Sometimes there is no loot. Sometimes it's a trap, but most of the time there's loot. I don't think we can buy power nodes yet. Oh, we got a schematic for something. Gold semiconductor. Oh, I gotta go sell some junk, huh? I cannot read in here. Okay, hold on. Titan Station Quarterly Economic Report. Classified, authorized personnel only. Do not forward. Titan Station unemployment grew unexpectedly to 9.5% due to collateral job losses from the ongoing collapse of local planet cracking business. The aftermath of the Ishimura incident continues to depress all planet cracking activity, understandably, as more and more support services go out of business, leaving less and less capacity for planet cracking. However, Titan Station continues to post a small profit, buoyed solely by the cash influx from EarthGov's scientific research and operation facilities. Human Needs and Service Organization has been spared the brunt of the planet cracking collapse by the pickup traffic in the government sector. Planet cracking docks, ship services, mining supplies, and tool vendors continue to post heavy losses. However, the CEC itself has found moderate new life for its facility in the R&D department of the government. Lovely. Oh, we can buy power nodes now. Ah, ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. They're 10k, just like they were in the original game, if I remember correctly. We can sell this gold semiconductor, yes. And the stasis pack. And I think I'm going to go ahead and buy myself another power node because money, money, money. Or, well, because power nodes are very important. Power nodes are very important. Today only sale? Oh boy. I better pick something up while I can. Do we want to upgrade the javelin gun a minute, or do we want to start putting points into the plasma cutter or something, or working down this way for something else? Probably. Let me see. Let's keep going down the rig. Or we could grab the air upgrade for the rig. That'd probably be good to grab. But like HP though. What is damage? It just increases the amount of damage. Oh, I see. Amount of damage by TK impalement. So I'm guessing that's like if you punch or something maybe? Or like... You need more upgrade nodes to get to max HP with the rig this time. Before, they were just like down here and you didn't have the damage upgrades. Anyway. Maybe I should have saved it in case I needed to open a door because I couldn't get an upgrade that I wanted yet, but try and do that in the future. Forgot that that was the strategy until I spent it. Oh well.
This is Director Teichman. A station-wide emergency is in effect. In accordance with Titan Station Civic Code, I am
Okay, back to the screaming people. Back to the civilians dying horribly. Oh, hello. Go for the legs. Gotcha. I should try out the new spear gun as well. Oh, that's new. Actually, no, it's not, is it? It was in the first game as well. It's those bad things that, like, will grab people and... Oh! Woo! That got me. I think that's the first natural jump scare I've had in this game. Where it's not like a scripted thing, I just got bamboozled by an enemy. Just coming out of nowhere. But yeah, the bad things are back. The ones that spread the infection. Using the dead bodies. Fortune! Slot machines, I'm guessing? Lose weight in 1 week guaranteed. More business opportunities for sale. Have you seen our cat? I'll keep an eye out. But I don't know if I'm ever going to find him. Can you pick up the spears after you've thrown them with kinesis? Oh, hello. Tanky guy, aren't you? Anyway. Can I not get through here? I thought I could get, like, into this area. But I guess not. Oh, that's funny. There's still the dude over there. Or whatever. I'll probably end up over there later. Anyway. Titan Heights. Comfortable living. Convenient location. Just in case. Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah, you're so dead. Oh, no, you're main character. You're not boned.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
Isaac, look out!
Thanks for the heads up, dude. Appreciate it. No, the spears will remain there. The reason they flash is to know where you are when you want to use secondary fire. Gotcha. So is it all spears within a certain area like will start sparking, or is it just like the last one you fired? Or does it like start sparking between them? I guess I'll have to try that at some point. Sorry, I don't think Mother Dearest is going to be much good to you anymore. Do the, here's a horrible thought. Are there puker versions of the dogs where they can like run around and attack from a distance? Looks like daughter and dad didn't get very far. In terms of what you should upgrade first, I could recommend the plasma cutter and stasis first. Fair enough. Health is always more health is always good too, but it's got diminishing returns pretty quickly here. Like, I only need one more to upgrade the health one more time, but after that I'm gonna need like multiple to start upgrading health a bunch. I'm so glad I know that I can use stasis to not have to get close to things to like pick them up. No, there's no puker variant of the dogs. Well, thank goodness for that. Unless you're just messing with me. Ah, gosh dang it, defense section. There it is. Interesting. Okay. I just wanted to try it out. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. It's getting nasty. Reload. Any more? I shouldn't have asked. I am almost out of ammo for the power plasma cutter, so I hope some of you can cough up some. There we go. Good for something, at least. This part on Zella is crazy. Oh, yeah. No, it seems really easy to get overwhelmed there. It's not like a good spot to position yourself in this room for it. You're gonna get kind of cornered no matter what you do. And even if you know like where they're coming from, it could get pretty nasty. Do I have another med? How am I doing in health? Yeah, I could probably use another. Because I only have the small med kits right now. I wonder how it works if you auto use med kits, if it uses the smaller ones first. Or if it just uses what's available. Yeah, I'm kind of low on ammunition now. I'll try and use the spike gun a little bit more since I have a little bit more ammunition, relatively speaking, for that. I only have 7 of each, but spike gun hits a bit harder. Pound for pound. Keep reloading. Okay, dude, jeez. I ain't gonna bother you. United Spacefaring Guide Series, Titan Station, Conquering a Moon. Planet cracking first became feasible in the decades following the field theory, blah, blah, blah. Advent of scale, large-scale application of graviton control, mining consortiums. You can crack planets. Saturn's moon Titan was selected as the site of the first moon harvest that was known back then. Saturn was as far from Earth, as the consortiums were willing to work and still have reasonable access to timely supplies and support. Okay, so this was one of the first mining planets, or like first mining stations. Yeah. Some of it is just some jargon, though. Oh yeah, this is where we saw that dude waving at us before. Man. Dude, like, imagine being like 15 or like 13 playing this, man. This is so gnarly, especially with all the like screaming people behind doors and everything. I spent so long fixing the Air Shimmer that they took me to a mental hospital, but I'll get out of here because I'm not a complete failure. I read that wrong. I read that as I'm not a complete failure, I'm a psychopath, instead of I'm a complete failure, not a psychopath. Yeah.
Is the entire sprawl infected? How this happened? The marker was destroyed and I destroyed it.
You destroyed a
Sure.
marker, Isaac. Tiedemann built another one.
Fucking Tiedemann. Why would you do that?
It's powerful alien technology. Tiedemann wants that power. Get to the tram. It'll take you to the Cassini Tower's plan station.
Dana? Damn it.
Damn it, indeed. Damn it. Paper cup. They have a sound for paper cups dropping. That's great. Sorry. Just somebody spent time on this. Somebody had to like record and implement the sound of a paper cup dropping. Anyway. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Are we going to get the lurkers? Ah, fudge. Okay. Double tap. Ooh, a banjo. Can I play? Space banjo. Hymns and prayers. I think we're getting closer to where we saw, yeah, because we were over on the other side of that earlier. I figured we'd loop around at some point. She's probably going to burst into an enemy as soon as I get in there. Anyway. Oh, hello. I'll just throw the box at you. Yeah, maybe I should upgrade the, like, throwing ability. The kinesis ability. Oh, more of the dogs. Oh, hello. Woo! Yeah, that's not great. Whole place is falling apart. The Clogger. From the producers of Maverick Zombie Hunter. Welcome to the dance party. Oh, I see. He's wearing clogs. Is that why? That's okay. Suck on refreshment. Extreme food fun at 12 convenient locations. Lemon gun. See, this is the kind of lore I love. What stupid, like, movie ideas and, like, advertisements did the devs put in the game? Miss me with all that graviton planet cracking. Tell me more about the lemon gun lore. Okay. That's somebody's leg? Something bloody. Oh, sorry. One sec. Yeah. I told you, the game's not getting me. Oh, shoot. Okay, it got me. They're stupid dead body jump scares, man. No. Yeah. Man, I'm getting so low on ammo. I should have bought more ammo at the last place instead of buying that power node, I guess. Oh well. One of my favorites of all time. Nice. Been playing Halo. Which ones? I've been playing Halo. I don't know. I'm always playing Halo, it feels like. Just constant state of, yes, I have played Halo recently. Oh, did I stomp the dude to get the thing from his body? I don't think I did. There we go. More ammo. Nice. See, okay. How's that been going? Playing it again before the remake comes out, just to compare the two when it comes out. Dude, I feel like, I don't know, man. I just don't care too much about the remake at this point, but you're assured a constant supply. We work around the clock to provide consistent shipments of food and medical supplies to Titan Station. EarthGov. It's like a rocket in my stomach. Light speed, carbonated higher hard bar. How would a energy bar be carbonated? Gold semiconductor. See, it pays to look at random crap. The news you care about from around the station, delivered 11 hours a day. Titan News. Oh yeah. Yeah, this whole game is like the library. Kind of. It is a bit of a shame that the only time we saw a mass outbreak on a large scale in like a human populated area was Halo 3's one level of it when you're on Earth. I kind of wish you had 2 levels there to kind of like see the like outbreak and like the build up and everything. Down to play Halo with you? Yeah, I mean, would be fun to do at some point. I don't know. Maybe that would be something to play more on this stream. I feel like the stream could kind of go into the weekday streams could kind of go in 2 different ways after this. Is either I start playing more like Call of Duty, Halo kind of stuff on stream, or I oh, the exploders, yeah. Or I could like start playing some more like action games, like some of the hero ones, like or superhero ones, like Superman or Superman, the Arkham Knight games, Ratchet and Clank type stuff, maybe stuff like that. Or I could like start playing some more of the Call of Duty and stuff, or I could do both. I guess you could kind of flip-flop between the two, because there's plenty of like games like Ratchet and Clank that I've just never played that could be kind of fun to play on stream. Or like people seemed pretty interested in Jet Set Radio, right? Like it's almost won multiple polls, so I could just play that at some point. And it's a good game. I do want to play it at some point, so there's never a lack of games to play, that's for sure. It's just a matter of which ones. I do want to start editing more. I think one thing I want to try and do, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put this out into the universe, and then hopefully you guys, because I've said it now in front of you guys, it'll make me actually do it. I want to start editing down more of the first playthrough of Dead Space 1 and see if I can put those videos out while I'm doing this, and use that as practice for editing while I work on the script for the P4 Pixie video. I think maybe the Flood is worse than the Necromorphs in some respects, because the Flood is basically it's a Warhammer level threat in like a Halo universe kind of thing. So Warhammer actually has something very similar to the Flood called the Tyranids, where they, you know, eat everything and they create new bugs and everything. And they like came from outside of the system, so it's possible that we're just surrounded by them on all sides. But like Warhammer is Warhammer. The scale of Warhammer is ridiculous. Everything else is like, oh hello, is way less on the scale of than Warhammer. I wonder if we'll ever be attacked during these like freak out sections, or if they're just going to be like environmental storytelling. Halo 3 kind of had that too, where you had the Cortana like stuff, where it would like Cortana would be like you would see hallucinations of Cortana or something, or like messages from her or something, and it would kind of like slow the game down for a second. Find out? Okay. But yeah, the Flood is kind of like I would say on the same level as like the Tyranids from Warhammer, only those are just bugs instead of like zombies or whatever. But it's kind of the same idea. Oh man, that took it out with a headshot. Dang. Ah, get off. Go, Isaac, go. Okay. Whew. Way to ball out, Isaac. Okay. Gonna need that ammo. I think there's something else down there too, isn't there? Oh, stasis pack schematic. Nice. Might have to jump down there though. So that might be why that was down there. No, I don't. It's totally missable. Nice. The whole plot of DS2 is PTSD. Seems like it. Understandable after everything that happens in DS1. Oh man, spear just despawned. But man, the spear gun like kills in one hit to the face, huh? That's pretty strong for this game. Considering most of the time, you know, you have to aim at multiple body parts. But the spear gun can just kind of one-shot normal enemies, huh? If you hit him in the head. Or not, I guess. I didn't guess it. Did it one-shot him? I think it did. Certainly stunned him for a minute. Black Ops 7 campaign is ass. That's a shame. I've been enjoying Black Ops 1 and 2 campaign well enough. Although I know they kind of like go downhill from a certain point. Also, like, it's going to directly be compared probably to the Battlefield campaign, which apparently people felt was fairly decent. So, let me guess, bats are going to come and like use these bodies. What if I like break up the bodies? Can they still use it? One, 2 is way better. Yeah. 2 was kind of interesting. It kind of lost me in the second half. Like, once you stop doing, like, the flashback missions, it kind of lost me a little bit. Also, I liked the framing of, having, Woods be telling the story, and like the back and forth with him with the other characters was pretty good, as like an old grizzled like that kind of guy. I thought that was pretty cool. So when we lost that framing in like the second half of the campaign, and he had the whole like, ah yes, I shot my friend, not realizing it was obviously my friend, you know, like I saw exactly where that was going. I spent like a few minutes like just messing around, trying not to do the obvious plot point. Dang it. Of like shooting your friend there. But it wouldn't let me do anything else. Literally, if I shot the guys who were holding him, it just like you said, you can't do that. So I was like a little... I was a little annoyed by that. I do think that like the story kind of breaks down, of 2 kind of breaks down a little bit. I thought the ideas of 1 were pretty decent, although the execution could have been a little bit better. I feel like Reznov does actually impact gameplay a bit too much for supposedly being a hallucination. Like, enemies will take damage and like die from his bullets, even though he's supposed to be a hallucination, you know? that kind of thing. I should remember I have stasis. I keep forgetting. Oh, hello. Isaac, no. Oh, Isaac, yes. What the fudge? We can do that now? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, don't get hit by the doors. I mean, I guess we do have, like, thrusters for, like, low orbit situations, but I just didn't think that they were powerful enough to work in atmosphere. Dude, I'm so low on ammo, it's not even funny. I really should have bought more ammo instead of buying that power node. I'm doing okay because I'm being fairly efficient about my ammo use, but yeah. Yeah, when do we get the Iron Man blasters from our hands? Dude, there's actually a fairly decent Xbox 360 Iron Man game that I remember playing back in the day. I guess I didn't need to kill any of those guys, huh? I just picked that up during the cutscene there. Oh, I see. Hey, have you guys ever played Last of Us? I have, at least a little bit. I didn't finish it. I should have finished it, but I didn't for whatever reason. But I've played Last of Us. Dude, you can't like melee here? Why can't you like swing your arm at least? And also, why are the women one like somehow stronger for no apparent reason? Oh, shit. Oh, now though. Oh, fudge! It's the big guy from the first game, I think. I've played both games. I just remember playing the demo of an Iron Man game on the Xbox 360 that I thought was pretty decent back in the day, but it's been a while. So maybe it's not as good as I remember. But I thought it was pretty decent. I just remember going around this like kind of open level, blasting enemies and tanks and stuff as Iron Man. I thought it was fun.
How did you end up there? Hang on. This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to the Cassini Towers residential sector. Damn it! Timon has the signal again. Keep moving.
Okay.
You're very important to them, Isaac. Hold tight. I'll contact you soon.
Pays to snoop around. Are there really only 2 Iron Man games? I would have thought that there would be more, even if they were just like weird spin-off DS games or something. Oh, both Last of Us games. I see. Gotcha. Yeah, I played the original Last of Us up through... oh, there's the pulse rifle schematic. I'm trying to think. Where did I play up through? I think... I want to say up through like New York or whatever. Like the office building section of the game. I really should play through all that. Maybe that'd be something fun to play after this. Like I said, there's always more options. It's just a matter of when and what, when, who, how, where, what now. Stasis. Reminder, use stasis in emergency to prevent injury. Yeah. I did try to use stasis while I was hanging upside down, but I guess that section was so short that they didn't code in much more that you could do other than just shooting your gun at that point. So. Work safely today. Someone expects you home tomorrow. Oh, lockers! Our first lockers of the game. And just a stasis back. Okay. I can sell it for some money. Speaking of, I really could use a store right about now. Save point, at least. The pulse rifle is more useful than it was in the first game, but still kind of situational. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I'll keep messing around with the spear gun a little bit more and upgrading the... Did you coming around the corner or nah? Are the babies back, but different? Oh, there is one there. My bad. I like how the women ones are randomly just stronger for no real reason. Just a little bit beefier in the legs. It's kind of interesting seeing this place because it's supposed to be like a residential area, but still looks pretty grungy and kind of worn down. Even though it's, you know, supposed to be kind of the far future. Oh, the babies are back. But like now they're... Dude, I don't have enough ammo for this. Shouldn't reload. What the fudge? Okay. At least they drop a lot of ammo.
I think you're still alive. We can't talk. I think they're tracking our signals. Are the memories coming back to you? They're coming back to me. The good ones. And the bad ones. The more I remember, the more my head hurts. I keep seeing the symbols. The symbols too, Isaac. In him. I keep seeing his face. Shit, tell me.
One thing that's kind of neat is like because breaking the bodies is like a functional like advantage, the player could be like, I guess, paranoid enough to do that. It reminds me of speaking of Halo, there are some Halo books and some of them are kind of interesting. I don't have any more med packs, that's an issue. One of them is basically about this kind of thing, like the Flood was being experimented on a Oni research facility, and it breaks containment basically, right? Gotcha. Makes sense because they're introducing the new gun right when they're introducing a new enemy, so makes sense that the new gun would be a counter to the enemy. Lemon gun. No, it reminds me, there's a section of that book where in the start, like, the Marines are sent on without knowing that the Flood is on there, or even what the Flood is at that point, because it's right after Halo 1. And so they're like fighting these elites that are like unarmed because they were just prisoners that were being experimented on. And at one point they're like fighting these elites, and one of the elites like kills one of them and like continues to stomp on their body even as they're surrounded by, like, you know, the other Marines. And they're like, shit, why was it trying to destroy the body? Like, what was that about, you know? Like, it's like unnerving. There's some good Halo content out there for sure. There's also another one, I think, like a comic book or something, like, or maybe it's just it's got a comic book adaptation of like another flood outbreak on like a ship, but that one's a bit more Rambo-ish. Oh yeah, yeah. Stay back! Get away from me! You're not turning me into one of those things! Yeah, and then in the original version of the game, one of the ideas was to have him, like, you would like walk away, you'd hear a gunshot, and then you'd come back and the Marine would be dead, right? You know, implying that he used his pistol on himself. Because if you get too close to him, he just shoots you with his pistol. But you know, they decided that maybe that was a bit too much and decided to cut it out. But you do get like stuff like Halo 3, there's a Marine that's just like absolutely freaking out, like, oh god, it was wriggling around in their skin, Sarge, the others, oh god. And then he started talking, the voices, oh god. Anyway, yeah, there's some pretty like sizable horror in Halo with the flood. Some pretty sizable horror elements. I think there are some like fan projects that are like trying to make a more flood focused horror game and stuff that I keep seeing around, but yeah. And there's some like mods for some of the Halo games that are a bit more flood horror focused. It's kind of interesting. I like how they introduced the flood. It kind of reminded me of the movie Aliens. Yeah, the introduction of the flood is like iconic for a lot of reasons. For one thing, it's a very well done introduction to the flood in a horror sense. And for two, it like comes kind of out of nowhere, where it like up to that point, like Halo 1 is mostly, the first half is like you versus aliens and like all that. So to have like this horror element just suddenly pop its way in is like a lot. So yeah, no, I had nightmares about the flood for a long time. I couldn't touch anything with zombies or anything zombie related. I went over to a friend's house one time and they had Fallout 3, and I asked if there were zombies in Fallout 3, and they're like, kind of, you know, because there's the what are they called, the like people who survived radiation, but they're like basically husks at that point. And I was like, oh, then I don't want to play because of there's any form of zombies in there, right? Because I had nightmares about them for a long time. I tried VR mod that adds them into contractors for like wave survival kind of things. And I the first time I played that mod, I had a fight or flight response where I like pretty much like broke down, got like crouched in the fetal position and like put my hands over my head and tried to not like freak out and rip my VR headset right off my face and throw it at the wall, because that was my first inclination. So yeah, no, the flood definitely got me as a kid for sure. I'm a bit better with stuff like that now as an adult, but for sure as a kid it freaked me the hell out. Okay, and then I do have 2 power nodes. I think I'm just gonna hold on. I don't think I can use them right here. I don't think I'm gonna spend my money on more power nodes for now. Let me just save so I don't have to do the shopping again. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. I think we can get a little bit farther. Let's see if we can get through the first 2 chapters today. That'd be nice. Yeah, only one stream this week. This was the only day I had off this week, and took me a little bit of time to like get the thumbnails done. Still, I'll try and do like 1 or 2 a week, keep going forward. But I could have like forced myself to do one yesterday, but it wouldn't have been great.
I saw him back at the hospital.
No one's Strauss. He was a patient in the project, just like you.
Yeah? Well, why was he there? What does he want?
He's a psychopath.
Unitology?
Stay
Really?
clear of him. He murdered his own wife and child.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Jeez. Oh wait, I should buy some med packs. Hold on. I forgot I have no med packs. I have to fix that immediately. Hold on. I wonder what people's fascination with this idea of like the perversion of the dead like getting up and rising again as mindless hordes or whatever kind of thing, you know. Oh my gosh, med packs are so expensive, relatively speaking. Okay, I'm just gonna buy like 2. I guess it makes sense. Health is an important commodity. But yeah, I'll have to... I think they increased the price of medkits, unless that's just how the price is on the harder difficulty. That could make sense too. But I think they increased the price from the original game, because I remember the original, I don't think they were that expensive. Text log, what do we got? Oh my gosh, my shopping list. Oh, no, it's part 2 of the Titan thing. Okay, conquering a moon. A large colony was established on Titan to study the moon's every seismic detail and prepared for disassembly. As the operation got underway, the orbital platforms that assisted with the work became the prototypes for the planet crackers that would soon follow. Titan was successfully cracked and harvested, only being slightly behind schedule. It was a major boost for the then beleaguered population on Earth, who believed their extinction from lack of resources was imminent. Titan's harvest was halted before the entire moon was disassembled, leaving the small shard where the original colony had started. From here, the station grew in leaps and bounds, and the new era of planet cracking got underway, serving as both a critical research outpost and, with the advent of shockpoint drives, a wave station for all planet cracking missions going forward. It's now whimsically known as the Sprawl, for having done just that over the many years of its operation. Oh yeah, Metroid Prime 4? Yeah. I have the Metroid Prime remake. Awesome Town. Yup. It's awesome. Awesome stuff, awesome prices. Oh, there's the Clogger again. They made multiple posters for the Clogger. That's great. I love that. The Clogger. Are we gonna start mining planets in the future? Oh, there's a decent chance of that. But like, it feels kind of far out. I feel like we haven't quite depleted old stylings. We haven't quite depleted the amount of like resources where I feel like we need to start thinking about that right now. But like in the future, you could definitely see like asteroids or like maybe other planets being harvested in some way to send resources back to Earth. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. Levitations. Perfect sleep. Huh, a levitation bed. Yes, but how do you fuck on the levitation bed? Tell me that, saleswoman. Dude, imagine all the like new kinky stuff people would get up to if they had levitation beds. Sale, tell us what you think. Try today, buy today. Discover your potential. Ask us how. Oh, I wonder what that says. I think the dev team that worked on I think it's supposed to be a Chinese restaurant, I think maybe. I think the dev team who worked on the original game and probably this one too had some Korean people in it, and like there were some Korean influences in the original if I remember correctly, and it's like architecture, and I think there were some Korean like natives, Korean natives, Korean people on the original game as well. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am on that, by the way. So this is the Scientology. Dude, do you think it's intentional that like the main cult of this game sounds a lot like Scientology? I feel like it might be. Another text log. All right. Altman's Footsteps, a publication on the followers of Michael Altman. We, the children of the marker, grow tired of the oppressive, thinly veiled attacks from EarthGov and our right to blah, blah, blah. Reduced hours of operation for the church, fire marshal restrictions on the size of revival events, permits needed to distribute literature. These are, okay, that last one is a little bit infringing on freedom of speech. These are all poorly concealed attempts to quash the truth, our truth, and they will not succeed. The blasphemous, short-sighted, reckless, destructive, and hopeless path that EarthGov has us on is a dead end, one that only unitology has the answer to. Altman has foreseen it, and we are blessed to execute it. Prepare yourselves, brothers and sisters. Convergence is nigh. Yeah. Dude, I don't even know that much about Scientology. I feel like I watched a YouTube video about like what Scientologists actually believe at one point, and it's just gone from my brain. I spent like a whole half an hour watching a video about it, and I do not remember much of it. For some reason, Halo ODST is my favorite because it's my first Halo game. Yeah, I mean, the first is always like one you gravitate towards a lot. But Halo ODST is genuinely a really good game. The graphics, I feel like, look really good still in Halo 3 to this day. And Halo 3 ODST has a lot of great atmosphere and music, and has a nice mix between the like darker moments, like more quiet moments of like going around the city and the bombastic like daytime levels. It's also one of, I think, of the Bungie games that were made that didn't feature Master Chief. I think I actually like the story of ODST more than Reach. I don't know how people feel about that, but I personally like it a bit more. Oh yeah, for sure. We're not saying that it's Scientology, but we are saying that we are refusing to confirm it because we don't want to get sued. What emulator can I use to play Persona 4? Depends. Do you want to play the Persona, like, do you want to play the PS2 version? That's a bit harder, but is the original version of the game? Or do you want to play Persona 4 Golden, which is like the one with the additional content? If you want to play the one with the additional content, you can play it on the PSP. If you want to play the PS2 version, which it seems like you said you did, I would recommend PCSX, I believe. Hold on. Oh, right, alt-tabbing. Hold on, the game is paused. One sec. I was gonna look at what I use a minute. Hopefully alt-tabbing does not, like, mess up the game too much. For PS2, what do I use? I can't. I physically can't from here. I'd have to open up Google Chrome. But I'll just spell it out for you. PCSX2. PCSX2. Anyway, that's the one that's the standard, I think, on PC. For like other things, you'll have to, like, if you're playing on mobile phone or something, you'll have to find something else probably. But if you're just playing on PC, that should do you just fine. Yeah, no worries. You can also like use mess around with the settings and to run it in like 3 or 4 times like resolution. It won't like upscale anything, but it'll like make things look a little bit cleaner. You can also do widescreen patches depending on if you want the original like 4:3 aspect ratio or not. And some PS2 games actually support 16:9 resolutions, but up to you whether you want to mess around with that. Okay. Unitology. Dude, maybe I should just call it Scientology for the rest of the game. Recruiting has slowed markedly last few weeks. Of course, due to EarthGov's slander campaign, painting us as carpetbaggers and insurrectionists in the press. Totally not what we're doing, by the way. Regions from the churches at Venus, Wayport, and Heliopause Observer are shocking. And later this week to strategize. Shocking in. Okay. Shock in, baby. Later this week to strategize a response. Expect additional budget to be allocated to public relations and media to combat this trend. Also, the CEC layoffs continue to negatively affect recruiting targets. We're down almost 30% year on year. After this video, box will never be seen again. Yeah. I'll just disappear off the internet. Free, we are one information packet. We can help. Ask us how. The answers lie within. Be reborn as one. One people, mind, purpose. One people, one mind, one purpose. Cultivate your future. Nice. Oh, hello. Huh, interesting. That's cool. That's a coolly designed encounter, because that tells that's so what that is there. What just happened? Oh shoot. What that was there, by the way, was the game devs telling me that you can use the windows to your advantage to suck a bunch of enemies out. Because if you hit the explodey dude, you naturally just do that. And so that's what that was, is the game being like, hey, you can use the windows to your advantage. So. Oh, I don't know if I wanted to do that right now. Oh, I have to do it? Okay, well, whatever. We're locked in now. We're shocked in, baby. Loading, loading, loading. Keep on loading, loading. I guess I can just go back. There's nothing stopping me from doing so. You could backtrack a little bit in the original game as well to like get to other parts of the station, but it just wasn't much of a reason to unless you really wanted to comb for every little bit of loot, it seemed like. Be kind of interesting to see a game like this with this kind of gameplay, like this Resident Evil style, like over the shoulder kind of gameplay, but like more of a Metroidvania. I guess you could kind of say that they're pretty close already anyway, but I don't know, I just feel like Metroidvania is usually you kind of like have more like abilities that you're grabbing that let you get to new areas and stuff. And there's like the ability to like backtrack and go through different areas and stuff. Going through the vents. Definitely not just in a secret loading screen. Okay. Still, I wonder how this game plays on a original like Xbox 360 or PS3, because being able to hide the loading screens behind the vents like that is totally valid and pretty smart game design. I think they did similar things like with elevators in the original as well, but there you could only use like elevators. Here they have the vents as well.
Whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull blades off dead ones and shoot it back at them. Watch. Watch. I stayed alive 3 hours using this trick. You see? Just shoot it back at them. I'm gonna bleed out soon. I got clipped pretty bad earlier. So this helps you out. Whoever you are.
Interesting. That's kind of fun. I like that. I appreciate that, dude.
Okay. Whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull blades off dead ones and shoot it back at them. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
Reminder, an engine in stasis is a safe engine. Necromorphs hate him. Learn this, how this one simple trick saved him from death for 3 hours. Anyway, let's use the upgrade station in a minute. Let's grab more HP, of course. And then, do we want to start working down stasis or plasma cutter? What is the special thing at the end? Sets the target on fire when shot. That's new. I mean, to be fair, most of the time, if you're cutting off limbs with the, I don't know if the burn effect would really do much, because most of the time when you cut off limbs with the plasma cutter, you're just, like, gonna kill them anyway, but whatever. It's not like a body shot kind of weapon. Anyway, maybe I just, well, probably should work on stasis more. Yeah, okay, I'll just put another point into stasis. All right. I guess I could have saved it for a door that maybe it will come up later, but whatever. All right, let's save and see what's, oh, we're already in chapter 3, dang, okay. Should probably start thinking about wrapping it up here soon. Nah, there's never a good time to, like, stop playing these games, you know? You could almost just play them from start to finish, and it would feel like almost like a movie, just because you constantly are moving forward and stuff. But let's just go until we get to the next save station or so, I guess. Let's see what this is about.
Diagnostic load initiated from waste compression chamber 752. Compressor piston offline. It is now safe to enter the chamber. Authorized personnel only.
Well, I guess I am only doing one stream this week for the weekday streams. Although I do have stream tomorrow. I got to do some more grinding. Dude, you have to get so much money for SMT4A's like late game armor and stuff. Yeah, there it is. Like I was working on it like a bunch. I wonder if the difficulty changes how many enemies spawn, or like what the difficulties actually change. I imagine it tweaks health and damage values some, but I wonder if it also like spawns more enemies or adds enemies, because I feel like sometimes, like I feel like the exploder wouldn't usually be there, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. No, the video stopped playing over and over again. I don't know. I don't know if this game just ramps up more quickly than the original does, or if it's because I'm on a harder difficulty.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh, zero gravity. What was the... Oh, hello. Trying to remember. Yeah, one thing reason I did like using the line gun in the original was just because you got so much money from it, honestly. Oh, right, they changed how zero gravity works. I think you mentioned that, that they changed it in this game. That's kind of cool. Now you don't have to like jump around. But one reason I liked using the line gun was just because how much ammo I got that I didn't use, so I could sell it. And because line gun ammo is expensive, it sold pretty well. I don't know if that's just me being stupid or if that's actually how that works, but yeah. I'm just pressing buttons, man. Isaac might be an engineer, but I am not. I'm just pressing buttons. Ooh, that looks cool. I like the lighting in this game, man. It does a good job. It's not the most realistic lighting, but it works. This game definitely has a great atmosphere, as I've said multiple times, and will probably continue to say. But yeah. Try not to get hit by the garbage, I guess. Gotcha. Have to head in there. All right. Can I use... Oh, interesting. So you can press the right bumper while you're in the air to... Okay. To orient yourself. Okay. Yeah. Zero gravity works a lot better than it did in the original game. It's a lot more fluid. Less disorienting. A little jank in the original, not gonna lie. Just kind of like jumped around from like platform to platform. I will say I'm a little, I don't know. It feels like being back on the Ishimura quite a bit in this game. Like a lot of the same geometry and textures and stuff like that. I guess it kind of makes sense that they're reusing assets and like doing that kind of stuff, but it does feel like, I don't know. I kind of wish that we saw more of like what made this place different than the Ishimura, you know? But it's a lot of just like going through the back areas of the game. Okay. Okay. That's kind of a waste of some of the spears. Kind of panicked it a little bit there. Oh well. Dude, I am like, I've realized working at my recent job that I am just unflappable when it comes to like things like this. Like I'll still get a little bit jumpy playing games like this, but I'm just like, you know how you guys are sometimes like, how do you stay like calm even when you're like losing in a video game or something like that? And I'm just like, I don't know, it's just a video game or whatever. I find that I'm like that too with like work and stuff too, where stuff like where people get like annoyed or whatever, or like just like don't want to deal with stuff. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I found that I'm like that in real life. Oh, it's a bit of a blessing, bit of a curse. Just because like, I see we have to come back here later. Okay. I assume so? Because like there's a shop thing here, but it's not active, so I imagine it'll be active when we come back around. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just like tend to be unbothered by things. It's honestly pretty nice in games like this, where because I don't freak out as much past like the initial jump. Like I can still like not get, like I still haven't died, by the way. We're in chapter 3, I still haven't died. Of course I'm gonna do stupid stuff like this, like immediately ride the elevator back down to open up that door now that I have a power node. But you know, I just like, it's kind of nice, but also like, I don't know. Part of me thinks that like I would do better on YouTube. Like I would clip farm more if I like was like really yelling and screamy, but at the same time that feels like it would be so exhausting. I think if I was that kind of person regardless, it would be fine, but like to do that like just because I think that it would make me more popular or to like fake it seems like just a waste of time. I don't know. Maybe I'm more suited for playing like cozy game content. I don't know, man. Beats me, but anyway. Ah, yes, Dead Space 2, my favorite cozy game content. tried Mint 5 gun the other day. You know, the what it feels like to chew 5 gum or whatever meme. I got interested enough by the meme to like try 5 mint gum. It was okay. It was just gum. You're alive. Yeah. But you know, that's kind of interesting. I haven't had gum in a while, so. I need something to deal with these. They're pretty annoying in the original as well. I need like a weapon that can deal with like those kinds of enemies. Maybe grabbing the like plasma rifle would be a good idea. I didn't really use it at all in the original game, so I think I might have used it like a couple times. Just wasn't a huge fan of it. No, more lore. All right, from Sally Hennon to Marion Hennon. Marion, I'm just going to leave this log here for you to find when you come to get the rest of my stuff. I hope I don't forget anything. This is a really big deal. The rebirth is going to happen very, very soon, just like they said. This is a very special time, like once in a lifetime. Actually, once in a million lifetimes. They say we've been praying for this since before we were human. Do you know how special that makes us? We're the ones who get to see it. I'm so excited. My skin is tingling. I've got chills. Okay, I've got to go. The ceremonies begin in half an hour, and I don't want to be late. Bye, sis. I love you so much. Come join us. Okay, bye. Sally. I wonder if this would be my best bet for these. I mean, it works. It's just, it's a lot of ammunition to spend on them. Yeah, I think getting like maybe the assault rifle would be a good idea. It'd be useful for both the smaller guys and like for the babies or the children or whatever. I guess these guys all drank the Kool-Aid. My grandma used to always have gum in her purse, and I would eat that sometimes, or you know. She sent me a birthday card with gum in it, like she always does this year. She called me on my birthday. I was like, "Did you get my birthday card yet?" And I was like, "I haven't checked the mail." And she's like, "You better." I was like, "I will." I should text her and let her know that I did get her card. The pack. Okay, thank you. Embrace the evolution. Take us. We are ready. But yeah. Have you ever seen one of these in real life, like the little like carousels? I think I have before. Oh. Yeah, it's a shame that Dead Space 3 seems to have been such a weird tone shift away from the first two games. Imagine if Dude, somebody is having a Taco Bell moment over there. Take me home to the place I belong. Anyway. But yeah, it's such a shame that we didn't get like a nice trilogy of Dead Space games. Oh well. I do kind of want, like I said, I do still kind of want to try Dead Space 3 with a friend, because I hear it's decent, like, as a co-op experience, but just as a single-player experience, it seems kind of miserable. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit more immune to the game's tricks because I've played the original. I was much more jumpy at the start of the original. Now that I kind of know what to expect. That is one thing about horror games, is like, you put a gun in my hand, you know, and it becomes a lot less scary when I can shoot them in the face. Like, even if ammo is low or whatever, right? So. What does it say? My child is an honor student of the first Scientology elementary. And they got a drawing of the monolith surrounded by fields of flowers and the sun smiling. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I enjoy looking at these little details, though. Maybe it's a way to distract myself from, like, pushing forward. Because I do find playing these games somewhat mentally exhausting. Oh, that's kind of funny. Look, it's like an Isaac little sticker. I guess it's supposed to be the security, like, armor guy, but yeah. Wonder if that's a real product you can buy. Yeah, because from my understanding with Dead Space 3, it kind of shifts the tone to being more action than horror. And the whole game is built around co-op, so if you don't play with co-op, the story makes a lot less sense and is a lot less interesting. So I don't know, I could play it with a friend and like maybe upload a video of it or something. Could be fun at some point, but yeah, maybe if I could wrangle him to play on stream with me, that'd be fun too, but it's a little harder to do. Do they self-immolate themselves? Like burn themselves alive? Take us, we are ready, all. Oh, is that a statue of the monolith? Or the beacon? Is it the beacon? I think it's the beacon that they call it. Burst through the door like the Kool-Aid guy. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah! No. I did say the next save point, didn't I? Shoot. Nah, I kind of want to keep playing. I'll keep playing. We shouldn't go much longer than 3 hours, I think. Because it's just going to start getting late. I'm just going to start getting late for some people, so I should probably call it at 3 p.m. or in like another little bit here, but I want to keep playing a little bit longer. I'm having fun. The marker, right? Money, 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 money. Is that somebody's pet? Oh. Oh, shoot. I gotta get over there and stop that dude from creating more. Dude. Okay. That's a lot of ammo. I'll have to get some back from these bodies. Oh, it's still alive. Okay. Yeah, those pukers are pretty tanky. Oh, shoot. Oh, what the fudge? Oh, gosh. All right, well, that's the first death of the game. No big fancy animation of Isaac getting impaled or anything. Just like exploded into giblets. Okay. All right. Well, now I know what to expect at least. I'll have to deal with that dude making more enemies ASAP. So I think he was over here. Yeah. There we go. And so then there should be, yeah, this dude over here. Since I already dealt with a bad dude. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I think there's an exploder that jumps down. Yeah. Shoot. Puker? Yeah, what's left of one. Okay. That went a little bit better the second time around. Still took a good amount of damage, but... mostly just from that exploder behind me. Wait, I was just gonna say, this is a pet carrier. Hmm. Still doing okay on ammo. I think I found a med pack. Yeah, health seems a little bit harder to come by than the original. We are right. Dude, who just scrawls that across the wall, dude? Who believes they're so right that they just started writing graffiti on the wall like that? People on drugs, that's who. Crazy people are people on drugs. Those are the two options. Where are these guys died? It looks like they like covered their heads and almost maybe suffocated themselves, or just kind of like let themselves like lay there with their heads covered as like sacrifices almost. Yeah. Hold on, I kind of want to look outside the window. That's what the city looks like, huh? Doesn't look like there's any like traffic outside either. Like there's not like space cars flying around or something. How long will you be on? Probably another 10-20 minutes or so. I think somebody said we're almost at the end of this chapter, so I'll probably go until then, and then I'll be back on tomorrow morning for SMT4A. Got a little bit more post-game stuff to do. I might give Persona 5X another try, maybe. It was fun to walk around in town and stuff. I wish I could get like good background footage of that game for the starting soon screen, but that's about it. I wonder if I could get background footage of like Dead Space 1 or 2 somehow. Oh, all right. Who's ready for a lore dump?
In 2214, a geophysicist named Michael Altman made a discovery that would change history. Buried at the impact site
Oh, lore dump time.
Peninsula, he uncovered a divine alien presence, the Marker. The Marker spoke to Altman and revealed a plan that would unify mankind and lead them to a bright new future.
Mm-hmm. Still, this is the first time that we're getting a full lore dump on the like actual beliefs of this religion. We didn't really get too much of that in the first game, just that they kind of like worshipped it and we're kind of like a kind of secretive society for obvious reasons.
By the millions, people flocked to hear more about the Marker and the unity it promised after Michael Altman told the world of his profound discovery. But there were those who felt threatened by Altman's message. On March 15th, 2215, Altman was assassinated and thus became the first martyr for the church.
The first of many.
Altman's followers mourned his death but found divine solace in his message of unity. They would not allow the truth to be silenced and form the Church of Unitology to bring his teachings to the world. Today, the Church of Unitology can be found everywhere in the known universe. Its message is
Makes
just
sense.
as strong and relevant today as it
Seems
was
like
when
he was the
Altman
founder
wrote
of this
Billions of believers
or creator of this religion.
social, economic, and
Important character in the universe.
and more
Makes sense for a book to be centered around him.
Growing from a small group of devout miners on Titan, the Titan Station Church of Unitology has
So this is like one of the first places that Scientology, Unitology, was like formed and like grew from.
soul system and is often the site of the annual Unitology Enigma Symposium. As we await glorious convergence, it is important to continue to nurture our relationship with the Marker and understand the future it is preparing for the marker calls to all of us.
I will say I kind of wish that
With an open heart and open
Unitology was depicted more as a religion that had some merit to it, where you could see where people would be coming from rather than just being like a wide-scale cult. Like I've never met a actual Unitologist in this games that like wasn't out to get our character and like actually there's no human aspect to this where you can understand why these people believe what they believe. I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity. Maybe that'll be a thing we see in like the second later in this game,
It's Timon! He's found you! Into the church, hurry!
or maybe it's something that is expanded upon in books, but I feel like it could use a humanizing aspect. Praise Altman, chosen of the marker, architect of the church. I feel like yeah, isn't there also like a Wii game?
Dana, the Church of Unitology? Why here?
It's one of the few places on Titan Station that Tideman can't monitor. Separation of church and state.
No, Dana, we shouldn't be in here. This is the last place we want to be right now.
Isaac! My brother died trying to rescue you. This is important.
Was her brother the dude we saw at the start of the game, maybe?
Meet me there, okay?
Advanced locator. Oh. Huh, okay. Well, it's a safe station over this way, apparently, so let's go this way a minute, since I did want to kind of wrap it up here soon. Text log. More reading. Tour guide staff, please remember to keep visitors in your sight at all times. The indoctrination centers are strictly off limits to the casual public. Remember, be the one in the room for those who walk in the darkness. Dude, we just call them indoctrination centers. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it's fine if you just want to make a goofy, haha, Unitology religion. But I do kind of wish that they had done a bit more with it than just that. And so far they haven't. Oh, audio log.
The cathedral reported 2 pressure equalization cycles during services last Sunday. The first was minor and only blew some candle flames around, giving Pastor O'Brien a much needed, if unexpected, boost in his sermon. The second cycle was more harsh, resulting in a pressure snap that popped people's ears and sent several to medical. That was not needed.
Dude, I was always falling asleep during like Sunday sermons whenever we went to church. I don't know if it was just like the comfortable chairs that they had or like the sun just being on my face or whatever, but I would always fall asleep to that stuff. Felt bad too, because it's not like the preacher was like a bad orator, you know? He wasn't bad at like speaking or anything. It's just Unitology icon and souvenirs, 5,000. 1,000 for the like statue. 150 for a marker replica. 50 credits for the Tome of Scientology. Traditional mask, high quality metal, laser etched. But since you already have it in the store, I don't think it'll spawn. I don't think I do have it in the store, technically. Because I have the variations, the DLC variations of the security suit. But I don't have the, like, base one. Because the base one still spawned. Unless you know something I don't about this game. But, like, because I still got the original, like, suit. But anyway. I guess I'll save my money then, maybe, since you said there was a new suit upgrade coming up. I could still buy the pulse rifle. It's not too expensive. Maybe it does spawn. I guess we'll find out by at some point. I don't know. Yeah, let me buy the pulse rifle. I don't have anything to deal with those little swarms of guys, and we can try it out on the children, the pack. How are we doing on ammo for the other stuff? I shouldn't spend too much because, like I said, I don't want to save some money for the stuff, but okay. So you could use some plasma cutter and pulse round. I'll take a couple small med packs, and I think that'll be good. Okay. Go and call it a day a minute. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a multiplayer. Ah, drat. EA servers are down. I wonder what the multiplayer was like for this game. Is it like co-op missions or something? Or is it like full on like third person shooter, like third person shooter like PvP? Oh, okay. Weird. I bet there's videos of people getting that working and stuff like on YouTube. But yeah. I feel like this kind of game doesn't really work for a PvP because you're just so slow and everything, but I guess it'd be kind of interesting. Okay. But no, dude, man. It doesn't hit as hard because I've already played Dead Space 1, but Dead Space 2 is still just as good with its environmental storytelling. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's way more interesting then. So it's kind of like the zombies versus mode for like Left 4 Dead 2, but and Left 4 Dead 1, I guess, as well, but with necromorphs instead. That's interesting. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, maybe I'll have to look up some footage of that or something, because that sounds pretty interesting. But dude, like, I forgot how good, just chef's kiss this game is at like building atmosphere and everything. Maybe it's because like I haven't played too many horror games, and like the only other one I played was like the Resident Evil 2 remake. I feel like is the only other major horror game I've played besides Dead Space 1 and now Dead Space 2. But I just feel like this is such, dude, they do such a good job with it. They do such a good job. Like, it is chef's kiss. It is so good. The atmosphere, the like lighting, the use of like environmental sounds. Oh, it's so unnerving. It's great. Dude, it's like, I know I'm supposed to be scared, but I'm just so impressed. I'm just so impressed by their attention to detail and everything with this and game and the original game as well. It's just so good. So, but yeah, dude, that's fun. It's fun. It takes a bit more out of me to play these kind of games, just because it does keep me on edge the whole time. There's not like there's a little bit of downtime, but it's usually only like a couple minutes before the next thing happens, just to keep you on your toes. So it is a lot of like, you know, on your toes, on your toes, on your toes. They're coming at you. They're in your face. You know, don't blink. But no, it's good. It's good. Okay. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, dude. It's always fun to have people who enjoy games in chat. When am I gonna be able to next stream this? That's a good question. I'll let you know. Let me take a look and see if I can give you a day, a minute. Otherwise I can just schedule it out next week as well. Well, definitely next Friday I think I'll stream this, and then maybe I'll see if I can work in another stream after work or something. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Friday and then maybe Thursday. So be later in the week, but yeah. Alrighty. Well, I hope you guys don't get any nightmares from the game or anything. I think I'll be fine. I'm an adult. Sounds good? Sounds good. But yeah, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Gonna keep working on SMT4A. I gotta go and make a bunch of money, I think, with the DLC stuff, and try and finish buying some things and maybe make a couple of demons I can start investing in. But yeah, otherwise I will see you guys next week. Hope you are all having a good week and everything. Hope you have a good weekend. We are at the end of Friday, so hopefully you guys are gonna have a couple days off for the weekend. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow maybe, but in case I don't see ya, hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you guys.